Hi guys, welcome to our new show, BibliOmania. Now wait, it's not a show. It's more of a puzzle or challenge. Do you think you know all the stories of the Bible well? Let's see. I'm going to tell you guys a story from the Bible, but I'm going to be making 5 mistakes in it. Now, you need to figure out all 5 mistakes and leave a comment right down here, right here. If you guess right, you can join our prize group. You can win a big prize. CYC offers a lot of prizes to the winners, thanks to you guys. Let's begin. Hi friends, welcome to another episode of BibliOmania, where book nerds don't go old, they become rare first editions. Today's story is all about a king and 3 brave men. They all have really weird names that I'm gonna try not to butcher. Now, my name is Rebecca, which is a normal name, and my friend's name is Avronia, which is a little bit weird, but it's still sayable. The king in the story, however, now his name was Nebuchadnezzar, and the 3 young men, now their names was Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, which I think I destroyed those names. Now, they lived really far away from their friends and their family. Now, but where did they live? They lived in a place named Venezuela. Now, they were sort of held captive there, and what we would call that they were in exile. What that meant was that anything that their rulers or king tells them to do, they have to do it. They don't have a choice, they don't have a say, they have 0 freedom. So the ruler was like, hey, you guys, you need to go and eat at the king's table so you guys can become stronger and healthy. But our friends, they were all fasting, and they were like, hey man, we're not gonna break our fast. And they kept on their fasting diet, and they only ate vegetarian food, and they even looked stronger and healthier than everyone else who was drinking alcohol and eating meat. I guess that's a lesson to learn here. Now, because they were very smart, they were given these jobs in Babylon. Now, one day, the king decided to build this huge statue. When I said huge, I mean huge. Bigger than the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, the pyramids, all of them combined. Now, what is he gonna make the statue of, a replica of? Himself. It was gonna be this huge thing of over 300 feet, and it was just this big replica of himself. And all of this was all gonna be made out of gold. And just so you can imagine how big that would be, imagine 15 men all toppled up on each other to make this huge man tower. Now, King Nebuchadnezzar, and I hope I said that name right, he was like, people of all languages, once you hear this music, you have to go in front of my statue and pray for my son. And hey dude, what if we don't want to do that? Well, you're simply gonna be thrown into a lion's den. The king has no mercy. He's not gonna listen to you. Now, if you were in their spot, what would you do? I would be even too terrified to think how hot that furnace is gonna be. Done. Now, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they did not have the plan today to deny their God. It was not happening. They didn't want to do that. And there was no way they were gonna worship a statue that doesn't feel, speak, or even care. So some of the slaves there, they were jealous of the 3 gentlemen's jobs. So once they were they're not gonna pray, let's go tell King Nebuchadnezzar. Now, when King Nebuchadnezzar heard this, he was like, no God will be able to save you, you know? Now, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were like, look, we respect you as a king, and we praise you for a king, but we will not pray for another God than our living true God. And they were like, if our God wants to save us, he will rescue us. And they were like, and if he doesn't, still, we won't praise your gold statue thingy-mabobblers. And that made King Nebuchadnezzar even more angry. And he was like, get the furnace all heated up and ready, these guys are getting thrown in there. And they just threw them in there. And this guy was like, whoa. King Nebuchadnezzar was like, what happened? Didn't we only throw 3 guys into the fiery pit? And he was like, I'm seeing 4. And they're walking around unharmed and unchained, and yo, what's going on? This 4th guy looks like he could be the son of God. And King Nebuchadnezzar was like, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, the children of the living true God, come out. I'm sorry, come out. And all 3 guys walked out with no burns, no blemishes, no nothing. Even their hair wasn't even burned. There was not even a smell of like a single smoky thing on their clothes. And from that day on, King Nebuchadnezzar put a law on. He was like, nobody can say any single word bad about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And then King Nebuchadnezzar gave all 3 guys better jobs for the province of Babylon. And I hope that you learned from the 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, bravery, honesty, and the power of fasting. See you next time. Bye. Here's the deal. 1, you need to know all 5 mistakes. 2, you need to write them down to this right here. 3, you need to share this episode and other episodes. 4, CYC is gonna contact you guys. Thanks a lot. See you guys soon. These are our names.